Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I apologize that it's dark in here. It's because it's cloudy, it's about to rain. I can't control that. You would think I would have slightly better lights by now, but I don't. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you all are having a wonderful day. Today we're going to go ahead and move on. Dire Straits, Money for Nothing. We're going to listen to off of the album Brothers in Arms, released in 1985, their fifth studio album. We last left off with So Far Away, but so far we're doing pretty well. So let's move in a little closer with this next track. Clocking in at 8 minutes 25 seconds, so grab yourself a little bit of a sippy, something to sip on. Or maybe something to snack on. Either way, it's Dire Straits. You know it's going to be a good time. Hope you guys are having a good time. Let's go ahead and jump into it. That's it. Here we go. This is MTV. Almost has like a Dolby-esque opening here, especially with that electric keyboard there. It's a great synth. It's coming. It's coming hard. I love that beginning. Those rampant drum fills into this.
Look at them yo-yos, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Now that ain't working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell you. Them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs.
Okay.
That's his own hair. The little faggot got his own jet airplane. The little faggot, he's a millionaire. We got to install microwave oven, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs.
Interesting. Like the materialism of a rock and roll star. I like that.
I should've learned to play them drums. that Hawaiian noises. He's banging on the bongos like a chimpanzee. Oh, that ain't working.
I like that digital-ish guitar sound.
Get your money for nothing, get your chicks for free. We got to install a microwave oven, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs.
That's such a great tone that Mark has on the guitar.
Listen here, now, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free.
That's a great line.
Money for nothing. Chicks for free. Money for nothing. And your chicks for free. Ooh, and money for nothing. Chicks for free. Money for nothing. Chicks for free. All that money for nothing. Chicks for free. Money for nothing. Chicks for free. Money for nothing. And the chicks for free.
Like how the guitar starts up a little bit on the side.
Money for nothing. Chicks for free. Look at that, look at that. Money for nothing. Chicks for free.
Sting just went straight into Don't Stand So Close to Me.
Chicks for free.
Where? Why did he start that and do that exact same melody? We're gonna have to investigate.
Easy, easy money. Easy, easy chicks for free. Easy, easy money. Chicks for free. That ain't working.
He said that ain't working. Starting a fade out. It's gonna be a long one. 40-second fade out. But it lets it linger a little bit. Gotta let it hit the end. There's 10 seconds left. You never know if something's gonna pop up, so you just gotta let it run in case there's a little stinger at the very end. I don't think so though. Okay, Money for Nothing is interesting to me. This is a song that, of course, with its runtime, it gives it a little bit more of an epic feel to it, right? But at the same time, the song itself, of course, with all the wonderful technicality of Dire Straits and Mark Knopfler and his guitar playing, is a very straightforward for the most part song. A few twists and curves, but it's a pretty straightforward song. And I see that this did chart on the radio, so I could see that it was a hit, and it has that. And I'm imagining for a radio single, they probably cut the ending jam because they were just jamming out, which I like how subtle they jam out, which we're going to talk about Sting in a second. But you can hear the main part of this, of course, being edited for radio and radio consumption. All right, I love the intro. The intro with just this quiet ambience starting up that, he's just repeating, I want my MTV. And then that drum intro. That drum intro comes in absolutely like a train. It comes in like a thunderstorm, actually. It is just crashing through steadily, but most assuredly building. And then it gets into that really nice riff from Mark, which is like, I like how Dire Straits, they give you those guitar riff moments, but it's never like a straightforward basic guitar riff. They give you like a little something extra. They put a little sauce in the meat patty, and then all of a sudden it's off to the races. Like, it's so fun, the riff that they come up with. Sting hitting the harmonies on this track is really nice. I like how the outro is basically just a little bit of an extended jam section, and not even like a jam where like solos are going off. It's just kind of like we're just going to ride this wave for a little bit with a few nuances, a few differences, some extra guitar coming at certain moments. But most notably to me is when Sting comes in and starts singing specifically there. When he starts singing, let me see, where is he? Money for Nothing, Chicks for Free. He is singing it in the exact same melody of Don't Stand So Close to Me. And I'm wondering if there's like a purposeful reason for that. Maybe we can, I have the Wikipedia article pulled up for the song, so we'll dive into it and see if there's something specific there. But it's very clearly like the same melody. And at least it's the lead singer from The Police that's doing it. So like, you brought in the guy, it's his song, let him do it, right? It's not like you brought in an imposter to do it. The little bits of electric keyboard in the very beginning, I also thought were very nice. The band just knows how to build up a mood, build up in subtlety, and at the same time rock and roll you with a specific kind of storm, which I think is really cool. Let's get into these lyrics here real quick. I want my MTV. So, now look at them yo-yos, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV, that ain't working, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free, now that ain't working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger, maybe a blister on your thumb. So because of the lyrics, like, we got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries, we got to move these refrigerators, we got to move these color TVs. Here's the imagery that I get. I'm imagining that some movers were hired to move a newly successful musician or band into their new home, into their new mansion, their new, whatever it may be, their exorbitant home. And like, the movers are moving stuff in, putting in the microwaves, and they're looking around, they're like, these guys are like MTV pop idols. Like, they're not like the classic music that I used to listen to. They're not Led Zeppelin. They're not Rolling Stones. They're not the Beatles. These new kids on the block with MTV, like, they don't deserve all this. They, like he says, they may get a blister on their little finger, they may get a blister on their thumb, but they ain't really working. They ain't working like the old bands. And then I think there's a little hint of jealousy. They ain't working like we're working right now. This is work. Putting in this 10,000 BTU newly installed oven into your giant mansion. That's work. The little MTV dancing, singing that you do up on there, that's not work. You don't deserve this. So I feel like that's the theme of the song, Money for Nothing. They're getting money for doing nothing, in their opinion, and then chicks for free. They're living this lavish lifestyle, and these guys are just moving them into it. And there's some language that's used that's a little outdated. See that guy over there with the earring and the makeup? Yeah, buddy, that's his own hair. In his own jet airplane, he's a millionaire. They are jealous as anything. Hoover, move on. Move on. Color TVs, like, looky here, look at it. Like, they are clear. They're just like looking like, look at this. Look at what they got. All this money for nothing. Then he says, I should have learned to play the guitar. I should have learned to play them drums. Look at that, mama. She got it sticking in the camera, man. Man, we could have some. And he's up there, what's that? Hawaiian noises? He's banging on the bongos like a chimpanzee. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing, get your chicks for free. So I love how there's this toxic jealousy. There's this, they don't deserve it, but at the same time, man, I wish I could have learned to play a little guitar. I would have been doing this too. Beats, moving things like this. And then the lyrics just repeat here in the outro. And like I said, Sting comes in definitely singing with that melody there. Let's look at some of the information here. on this track. Oh, and I forgot to mention, because I always have the personnel, like when I'm listening, I like to see who's playing what and stuff, like as I'm listening besides the lyrics. And I do see that you have Terry Williams on the intro on the drums, and then for the rest of the track, it's Omar Hakim playing there. So let's see, look at some of the interesting stuff here. The song features Sting, of course, who sings his signature falsetto in the back there. It is Dire Straits' most commercially successful single, peaking #1 for 3 weeks on the US Billboard Hot 100, and so on and so forth, winning a lot of awards and a lot of other things here. Here you go. Here's what I said. Radio edit, 4 minutes and 6 seconds, and then, of course, the album version, 8:22. There's a lot of other stuff here. Knopfler says the lead character in the song is a guy who works in the hardware department. He's singing the song. I wrote the song when I was actually in the store. I borrowed a bit of paper and started to write the song down in the store. I wanted to use a lot of the language that the real guy actually used when I heard him, because it was more real. So I like that he was inspired by the actual setting and place that he was at, and he actually sat there and wrote lyrics while he was there. That was inspired by that. So, like, for example, I'm sure, where is it? You know, we got installed microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. I'm sure that, like, these lines here are probably close to what he's seeing and hearing there at that store, and specifically. And then, let's see. I see already, lyrics debate. Some of the lyrics on the song have been criticized as being homophobic. Knopfler expressed mixed feelings on the controversy. He says, I got an objection from the editor of a gay newspaper in London. He actually said it was below the belt. Apart from the fact that there are stupid gay people as well as stupid other people, yes, there's stupid people in general, it suggests that maybe you can't let it have so many meanings. You have to be direct. In fact, I'm still in two minds as to whether it's a good idea to write songs that aren't in the first person to take on other characters. I mean, obviously, unless there's something I don't know, I don't think that Knopfler wrote this song and put those lyrics in there to be homophobic or, controversial or, hurtful towards anybody. But he's writing from the point of view of that character, this character who is jealous and who is letting that jealousy and that rage and that envy just seeping in and making them make snide comments and rude comments, It's kind of like an actor that plays a bad guy in a movie. They're not actually a bad guy. They're just playing the part of that bad guy. And they may have to do, of course, some questionable acts in the film and say questionable things, but that doesn't relate to the actor. So I feel like that's probably closer to what he's doing here. As it says here, when examined in context, it's clear that Knopfler is mocking the jealous and homophobic nature of the antagonist in this song by adopting a third-person point of view to show the irony, bigotry, and ignorance of the character. So I think that, obviously it's within context. It's pretty straightforward, unless there's, something that I'm missing, which I don't think that there is in this particular case. Wonderful song. Great track. Really like this one. Let me know what you guys thought. However, in the comments down below. Follow me over on, hold on, I got to bring you back. Follow me over on Twitter. So support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.